We come from a family of strong women. This is illustrated in the story of Mary Ann Bailey, our paternal grandmother and great-grandmother, whose life was over at just 31. Mary Ann's parents, William and Mary, were married in St Mary's Roman Catholic Church in Geelong, Australia, on the 31st of January 1863. Geelong was a tough gold mining town, so life here was a good preparation for what was to come. Mary Ann was their second child, born on 24th of May 1865 at Marshalltown, Connewarra in Geelong. Her brother, John Joseph, was born on the 18th of December 1863. Their joy was short-lived, as their little son sadly died on their first wedding anniversary. The family grew with the arrival of Elizabeth, William, James and Emily. As the eldest, Mary Ann helped her mother with the younger children. In 1874, William, like many other immigrants, decided to try his luck in New Zealand. He left Mary and the children in Victoria. He purchased land at Maioro. Within a year, William sent money for his wife to join him, leaving the children in the care of his brother George in Victoria. Mary Ann was told to look after the young ones until they sent for them. On 11th of February 1875, tragedy struck the family with the death of 6-year-old William George of dysentery, an illness of 9 days. I wept when I saw the death certificate, signed in the bold script of 10-year-old Mary Ann. After this loss, William and Mary managed to scrape together the fare to bring the children to join them in New Zealand. They sailed on the ship Hero. Mary Ann looked after the 3 younger children on the journey. When they berthed at Onehunga Wharf, the parents were late arriving and were greeted with 4 small, unhappy faces peering over the side of the ship. The family travelled out to their new life at Maioro. William built this house where Mary Ann and her siblings were to grow up. William worked hard to break in the land and was well known in the area for his skills with his bullock teams. There were a number of Scandinavians working in the area, draining the swamps for conversion to farmland. One of these was a handsome Danish man, Charles Johnson. District picnics, sports events, musical evenings and dances were greatly enjoyed by the hard-working settlers. Charles was a great violinist and was in demand at these gatherings. It was here that he met his lovely future wife, Mary Ann. They were married at St Patrick's Cathedral, Auckland, on the 6th of January 1886. They later took up land near Mary Ann's parents at Maioro. Over the next 10 years, they had 7 children. The 3rd son, Herbert, died as a baby. Story has it he is buried under the plum tree on the farm. Disaster struck. Mary Ann was kicked by a horse. She suffered a miscarriage which led to septicemia. She died at her parents' home after a long and painful illness on the 8th of August 1896, at just 31. Charles was devastated. He left their daughters, Violet and Hazel, 6 and 5, with Mary Ann's parents. Emily, her sister, vowed she would not marry until the girls grew up. Neighbours rallied round and offered homes for the boys. Bill and George, aged 10 and 9, went to Coburn's. Lionel, 3, and Oliver, 2, went to Leggett's, where they attended both Maiora and then Otawa schools. Charles occasionally returned to see his daughters, but did not see the boys until after his marriage to Emily Edwards, a nursing sister from Thames, in October 1912. It was through her influence that he became reunited with his adult children. Memories of Mary Ann were kept alive by the stories her children exchanged amongst themselves and passed down to their families. How proud she would have been of these, her children.